Hey YouTube, this is Eric doing a review on Generations Cup, or Sergeant Cup, whatever they want to call him. I'm just going to call him Cup. Here he is. He doesn't actually come with this gun. Just got this gun on here just to show that he has the clip system at the top right here. And this is actually Breacher's gun, but it really, actually now that I'm looking at it, it works really well with him, and I kind of wish I had two. Because probably pretty badass with two guns right there. But anyway, this is Cup. He's a truck. Cup truck. He looks really good. I like him. Just going to start off by saying, Hasbro's been producing a lot of figures from the Transformers movie, the cartoon movie that they made in the 80s. And I'm going to be honest, I never did like that movie. People might not like that statement, but I never got into it. I mean, it wasn't the same Transformers after the movie, and I think the movie, after the movie, Transformers kind of went downhill with all these Cybertronian modes and all that kind of bullshit. But I like the original, maybe the first two seasons of Transformers, and after the movie, it just kind of got ridiculous to me. But did like some of the characters, not Rodimus Prime. I didn't like Rodimus Prime. Cup was okay, but I wasn't a fan of him. I got this figure solely because it's a good figure in its own merit, So, my camera's tripping for some reason. It's not focusing. Okay, here we go. So here he is in his truck mode. I'll go ahead and remove this, and I'll put it to the side because I'm gonna use it later. A good size figure. Let me see. I have it's the only deluxe I have on hand. About average size for a deluxe. I mean, this guy's just kind of long anyway, but pretty good for a deluxe. There haven't been too many truck Transformers. Maybe Dropkick I could think of. Dropkick and Prime. That's really the only two truck Transformers I could think of. And well, I guess tow trucks count. So I guess Grapple and no, not Grapple. What's his name? Well, anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, there haven't been that many trucks, so I'm glad to add him to my collection. He has a working flatbed. I don't know what they call this. Tailgate. A working tailgate. Does have headlights. I like the detail on those headlights. It is kind of distracting to see that in the middle, but what can you do? At least he has clear windows. I mean, at least it's not painted on. And you can see some kibble underneath. Not too bad. His gun fits right here, which kind of forms his engine. Well, not exhaust, I'm sorry. Which it is pretty cool, but this exhaust is green. His gun is gray. So it doesn't really match, but can't really tell. I mean, you wouldn't really be looking. So it's okay. Let me go ahead and remove this just to show you that kind of tight in there too. This gun also fits with the clip system. So you kind of get it in like that. And let's see if I can get this back in there. Yeah, so you can get he could be pretty decked out, I guess. Rolling down the street, shooting everybody. Bow, 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 bow. All right, rolls really well. Pretty tight on there. Just like with Scourge, I've only transformed this guy once, and I want to apologize to in case you didn't watch the Scourge review. I'm kind of getting over a cold, so if I sound a little nasally, you know why. So yeah, I've only transformed this guy once, so might be a little rough around the edges, but it shouldn't be too hard to do. What you want to do is get this out. All right, kind of crack him open right there. Just get his hands a little loose and free. There we go. And on this side too. And his arms have a lot of panels, and this is a pain in the ass to get out. Okay. Anyway, take that whole hood assembly out, which is gonna get out. Come on. She's gonna get stuck. Didn't have this much trouble getting it out last time when I transformed him. There we go. All right. So once you do that, this is on springs. This whole section right here, you can't really tell, but it's on springs, and it makes it a little difficult to transform it back into a car because of those springs. But I mean, they work pretty nice. Transforming in the robot mode. So you can put that in there and Just leave it like that for right now. I'm gonna pull his arms out. Alright. And I'm gonna get his head up too. And there's his head. Now this thing, it does go further down, but I'm gonna wait and do that after I get his legs done. Split his legs open. Get his little tailgate out, pull on that, straighten it out, and he has his big feet. You know what they say about Transformers with big feet? They don't have any trouble standing up when you're posing. What did you think I was talking about? Ha, lame. I know. Okay. Here we go. Gotta bend his legs a little bit. Fit that little piece just right so they can close up. There you go. It's the same thing. Bend it and fold it back up, and there you go. All right. And let's pull this down a little bit more so it doesn't look like he has a hunch. And that is that's just about him. Well, basically him. Now one thing that people are having trouble with, or problems with, let me move these tires up. One is his face, and I'm not a big fan of the face either. I mean, I know they're trying to make him look old, but he looks like he's screaming or something. I don't know. He looks weird. So I'm probably gonna get that Igear cigar face that has him smoking a cigar. Why a robot would smoke a cigar if they don't have lungs, I don't know, but you know, it looks good, so who gives a shit? And also his arms have these huge panels on them. You know, it kind of makes it hard to pose because everything's bumping into each other with these panels. What I like to do is just kind of fold them like that, and they kind of stay out the way like that. Let me get this one. Just kind of like that, I guess, you know. Something else you can do with these panels is have them like this, where it covers up a good part of his hand. And the reason why you can do that is because it has a clip system at the bottom, and if you want, you know, you can have a gun right there, and then he can hold on to his little rifle gun, which works out pretty good. You know, at least Hasbro's trying to do something with this. I mean, you know, I wish it could have folded up on itself or something, but what can you do? For me, I'm not sure if it's just me, or maybe I'm tripping, didn't transform it right, but it doesn't seem like it just seems like there's a lot of clearance issues as far as his arms go. He does have a lot of hinges, you know, the ball joints and stuff right there, but his elbows can move. They have his elbows are, I think, on a double hinge. Here they are, and his head is ball jointed, so he can look around. But the problem with his head is it likes to fall back on itself a lot. So, and there's nothing to really, you know, it just doesn't seem stable to me. I don't know. He has kind of swivel feet, which is good if you're trying to get him in some decent poses. And again, that big feet crack, you know, it is true. He has absolutely no problem standing. I mean, you won't have any problems getting him to stand up. He's not back heavy at all, despite having the backpack. So he's a really good figure. I like him. Just a couple of size comparisons. Let me get Blur. Here he is with Blur, who's sniping somebody apparently. They're about the same size, even though Blur has that huge head. Here he is with Rodimus, the Fans Project upgrade kit. So it looks good with him. Sorry about that, you know, cold and all. And last but not least, wouldn't be a official great review without Cup and Grimlock together. So that's Cup and Masterpiece Grimlock, and looks about the appropriate you know, size difference. I'll back it up a little bit. So you know, they look good together. Actually, I really like the way they look together. Despite the fact that I didn't like the movie, I think, you know, their relationship was really funny. Like Grimlock actually being cool with this dude. So anyway, sorry about that. Camera ran out of batteries. So anyway, just as I was about to finish it, again, I'll say this is a great figure. Good luck finding them though, because you know, I got lucky and found one at Target. I had to ask if they had it. So it's a good figure. If you can find him, get him. You know, even if you don't like the movie, like I don't, still get him. He's a good figure, and yeah, that's about it. Keep an eye out for that Igear head. You know, Igear. So, peace.